Right, Alice. So, main thing we did today was the chords in September song. So we've got G, A minor, F major 7, C. Okay? So remember, if you're playing along with it, which, I wouldn't worry about that just yet, just kind of get used to the chord changes. You do need to be on the third fret, but just in general, if you're practicing on your own, then it doesn't really matter. You can put the capo wherever you like or just not use it. Okay, so first of all, we've got the G. Okay, so I'll send you on these chord diagrams anyway. So you've got G, A minor. And just have a look at how you're changing and make sure you're not doing any more movement than you need to. Alright, so these two fingers kind of come back the way this way, back here this way, and then as that's happening, third finger moves up to the second fret on the G string, okay? Then after that, get rid of your third finger and move your middle finger down a string. So you got that then. And then these two come up as a pair on the fifth and fourth strings. And try to avoid, for all of these other than the G chord, try and avoid the sixth string if you can, right? And then finally, middle finger goes up a string and you get rid of your third finger and there's C. Okay, so we've got G, A minor, F, and C. One more. Okay, so as I said for this week, don't worry about the rhythm, okay? Just kind of go through the chords one after the other, just kind of play them, change from one to the next, like loads and loads of times, as many as you can. All right, then other than that, we were talking a little bit about strumming and just the basic principle of it, right? So you don't want to be worrying about particular patterns, okay? Just get the movement regular, okay? So something like this, if we take E minor, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's say something simple like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But the point is that you can skip or hit any one of those ups or downs, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 Okay? So the only thing you have to really stick to is that regular movement. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole way, right? Then, other than that then, we had a couple of licks or kind of techniques for lead guitar. So this is single strings only, okay? Well, most of the time anyway. So we had pull-offs. All right, so we'll go for the third fret on the first string, right? Middle finger. Hit that string once. Drag it off. Same thing up a string. And then on that same string, drag it up, slide it from third fret to fifth fret on the second string, okay? So now remember with a slide, you need to keep the pressure on it as you go up, okay? And just mess around with it as well. See how, go from 3 to 12 if you want. 12. And just kind of play about with it a little bit, just see what happens, okay? Then finally you've got hammer-ons. So the trick with a hammer-on is you kind of need to draw back a good bit and slap down on it, okay? The quicker and snappier you do it, the better. Okay, so we had that one phrase. And I'll just throw in one more, right, with a couple of hammer-ons. So we've got open A string, hammer on to the second fret, open D string, that's fifth string and then fourth string, okay? And then just an open sixth, okay? So you've got open fifth, hammer on to second fret, open fourth, hammer on to second fret, and then hit the open sixth. So you've got this kind of... you could make it into a riff or something like that or whatever. So the chords we have so far, right? We've got A minor and E minor for the minors, okay? And then majors, we've got C major, D major, and G major. Okay, so that means we're only missing 3 other chords, right, from the 8 basics I was talking about. So 5 is loads to be getting on with for now, right? So September song is a good way to do those 4 that we just did. But, the E minor and the D, don't leave those out as well. So just change, any chords will do, just one after the other, just keep changing them. And, you'll be flying. So When you get a little bit bored of that, then try this other, that kind of stuff, okay? But remember, changing from one chord to the next is way more important than any of that, okay? So just because that's how songs are done. All right. So listen, let me know if you have any issues, and I'll talk to you next time. See ya.